What's going on, everybody? So for today's video, we have the budget-friendly rebuild. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a fantasy draft, obviously, and the goal of this is to basically rebuild a team on a budget. And instead of, maxing out at like a certain amount, as far as our budget, we're just going to do it where every player has to be making at the most $20 million this year. It doesn't matter about extensions. Next year they could be making over $20 million, but it's just going to be this year's contract. So like a guy with like Jamal Murray, I think, his contract extension doesn't kick in until next year, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know if it's over $20 million. I think it is, because he did get the max or something like that. So we're just basing it off of this year. And so let's just get into doing this. I'm going to randomly pick a team. I'm going to stop in 3, 2, 1. We get the Miami Heat. Again, we are doing a fantasy draft. Hopefully we do get a good pick. Man, we don't get a good pick. But we possibly can get Pascal Siakam, who's probably not the best, but he's definitely one of the best players who are very cheap. Guys like Donovan Mitchell, John Collins. So most of the guys that are on this roster are going to be on their first year contracts, or they're going to be players that aren't as good. But again, I am not picking. I'm just simming the draft. This kind of sucks because both Zion and Ben Simmons was picked just before us. That would have been really nice getting them. But we're just going to simulate the draft, and we're going to see who we're stuck with. He's not bad. He was probably my second choice there. Obviously, I probably would have preferred Pascal. But Donovan Mitchell, you can't complain. He's on his rookie contract. He's making less than $4 million a year. Then you got Sabonis, whose extension is not kicking in until next year, and even then we would still have been able to afford him. Then we have Rashawn Holmes, Spencer Dinwiddie, Wagner, I think it's Wagner, Elfrid Payton, Alec Burks, Trey Lyles, Naz Reid, Sam Decker, Gary Payton, Isaac Bonga, don't even know who that guy is, and Terrence Mann. So a very, very, very young team. I don't know who here has a big contract, actually. Okay, so Spencer Dinwiddie has the biggest contract at under $11 million. So it looks like we just have a lot of young talent we can work with, and hopefully that will be easier for matching contracts. So yeah, I'm gonna get into trying to find some players that I want, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I did see Brandon Ingram. His contract is under $8 million. He's definitely one of the best players, again, whose contracts are very small, so I think this is the guy that I really want. Wagner. Oh my gosh, he's a 3-star. This is fantastic. And then let's give them a first. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to do that. Honestly, let's give them like an Isaac Bonga. Let's give them another first. There we go. So we have Brandon Ingram. Alright, so we got Ben Simmons here. We're going to have to give up a lot for him, probably. I'm fine getting rid of Sabonis. Let's see. Who has Alec Burks? I know you have trade value. We're going to have to give up a bunch for him. I probably shouldn't have given up all those firsts already. 3 firsts and Spencer Dinwiddie. But we do get CJ McCollum, who we will have to flip. We will have to flip CJ. I feel like we need Ben Simmons. We need Ben Simmons and Pascal Siakam on this team. CJ, we can flip. I'm confident we can flip him. This is a lot to give up. Our assets are down the drain right now. Alright, we were unable to trade for Pascal. They just don't have any big contracts to make the trade work. So we're going to have to try and find someone else. So we do have Bam Adebayo. Probably going to be the best guy we can run at center. And I need a guy with a lot of trade value. Rashawn Holmes has trade value. Can we do it straight up? They are willing to do that. CJ, I'm not willing to do that. I don't really want Steven Adams because we are going to have to get rid of him. So I'm going to have to give them another player. Naz Reid is 2 stars. Now let's give him the seconds. There we go. I'm gonna keep looking around, see if I don't have to give up Elfrid Payton, because he does have 2.5-star trade value. So I'd like to see if I can just do like CJ for someone straight up. All right, I like this trade. McCollum and Gary Payton, who only has 1.5 trade value, and we get George Hill, who is only 1 overall lower than Jordan Clarkson. Was that the other guy they were offering? And then we also get Eric Bledsoe still. All right, so John Collins is on the Heat, and they consider themselves a championship contender, and it's gonna be really hard to trade for John Collins. So we're probably gonna have to do the Ben Simmons to power forward, because if you look at the available power forwards, yeah, like Pascal Siakam is making under 20, Jason Tatum, Zion, John Collins, and then the next best would be Sabonis. Could we get him back? We could get him back. But those are the only guys who are making under 20 mil. I'm gonna make this trade for Robert Covington, because you guys know if I make him a small forward, he goes up to an 85. So worst comes to worst, he plays back up off my bench. So there might be better trades. There probably are better trades. But Dennis Schroeder in this game, for some reason, is just really good. I don't know why in 2K he's so good, but he is. So I think him coming off the bench would be fantastic. Let's go to coach game plan, rebuild rotation, Eric Bledsoe, Donovan Mitchell, Brandon Ingram, Ben Simmons, and Adebayo. This is a fantastic starting lineup. Then you have Schroeder, George Hill, Peyton, Decker. Okay, so we need big men off the bench. All right, so we didn't have the assets to get Montrezl Harrell, so I had to pick up some free agents also, because I was making the trades kind of difficult to do. So we are making this trade for a first and a second. We're getting rid of Kent Bazemore. We're gonna do this one, Terrence Mann, for a first, and now we're doing Musa for a first, and it looks like a pretty solid first. So now we should have the assets to get who I want. And yes, Montrezl Harrell is like the next best option at center. I believe Adebayo was the best center for cheap, while Montrezl Harrell is the next. He's an 85 overall and only making 6 million. So we're gonna try to trade for him. We have, I need to see who they value. George Hill's a 2-star. Joakim Noah, yeah, okay. We're gonna do George Hill. And this didn't work before, but a 1st-round pick, 2nd-round pick, 1st-round pick. There we go. So we got Montrezl Harrell. I'm gonna do Sam Decker and the 2nd for Avery Bradley, because I know if you make Avery Bradley a shooting guard, he goes up to a 77, and a small forward, he goes up to a 78, man. So he might actually have good trade value now. This is what we can do. Okay, so we did get TJ Warren. If you guys did not see, we had to give up Avery Bradley, Elfrid Payton, and the 1st. So we did have to pick up Corey Joseph, and I will trade him for Amari Spellman. So I'm going to get rid of Joakim Noah for this 1st. We're going to do this trade for Ekpe Udoh. So we're going to make this trade for Tomas Satoransky. Alright, so I don't know why Draymond Green, or they would make this trade, but I will take Draymond Green for Tomas Satoransky. And Draymond Green moved to small forward, and he probably will get minutes now. Alright, so we can trade Ekpe Udoh for a 1st and a 2nd. And hopefully that gets us over the hump, and we're able to get Will Barton. I don't know why I'm trying so hard for him, but I do want like another guard to come off the bench, as we don't have one. So we are going to put Amari Spellman back in there. And if this doesn't work, I'll just give up Amari Spellman for anything. But because I knew Amari Spellman had good trade value, so... But that's what we're looking at. Draymond Green. I don't know why you're starting over Brandon Ingram. What? The disrespect to Brandon Ingram. All right, so this is what the final lineup looks like. We got Eric Bledsoe, Donovan Mitchell, Brandon Ingram, Ben Simmons, and Bam Adebayo. Then we have Montrezl Harrell, TJ Warren, Dennis Schroeder, Will Barton, and Draymond Green. I decided to move him back to power forward and did give him some minutes. So it looks like everything's good. Ben Simmons, power forward. We have so many small. Okay, so we have Brandon Ingram would play the small forward. Ben Simmons could right now. TJ Warren, Will Barton, and Draymond Green all can right now. If I move Ben Simmons backup position to a point guard, that wouldn't really do much. I'm just going to leave it like this. We're just going to leave it like this. I don't want to mess with the lineup anymore. Bench depth is going to be 10. And everything's good. Let's look at the system proficiency. 3.5 grit and grind. We have pace and space is really good. Balance is good. Pace and space, the only person who really struggles is Brandon Ingram. What if we did make that Draymond Green? Wow. He's actually amazing in pace and space, but no. I'm going to do balanced. I think it's more evened out. Yeah, 4.5 and then a bunch of 4s and 3.5s. So yeah, that's what the team's looking like. That's what we're going to roll with. What was this challenge even? Oh yeah, the budget on a budget rebuild thing. So the goal obviously is to win a championship. This is definitely a playoff team. Definitely a playoff team. Hopefully top 2 seed, I would say. So I'm going to simulate through the season so we see where we are at the end of the season. All right, so we kind of lost a lot at the end of the season, but that's all right. We did end up 62-20. Still a fantastic record. I don't see anybody anywhere. Eric Spoelstra does win Coach of the Year, though. What team were we? We're the Heat. Do we have anybody? Anybody at all? We got Ben Simmons on the All-NBA third team. And Eric Bledsoe on the All-Defensive second team. Okay, so that was it for us. Wow, OKC, bro. Y'all had rookies for days. Holy crap. That's crazy. We are the first seed, obviously. Let's look at standings. That's what I want to look at. We were 9 games better than the Raptors. Oh my gosh. And 9 games better than the Spurs, who were the best in the Western Conference. So we were significantly better than everybody. Within our division, we did really well, I saw. And again, home, we obviously did super well. As far as our points per games, we were the best offensive team. One top 5 in defense also. So yeah, our point differential was really nice. I guess we had a lot of really good defensive players. As far as season stats go, Donovan Mitchell, holy crap, 22 points a game, 3 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Then Ben Simmons, 18, 7 and 7. Brandon Ingram, 14, 5 and 4. And that's what everybody else did. Where was Dennis Schroeder? Yeah, 13 points off the bench. That's it. He goes absolutely nuts. He also shot very, 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 very efficiently. Holy crap, 45 from 3. Yeah, this team was super efficient. No 50, 40, 90, sadly. But Brandon Ingram, almost. So yeah, that's what all that looks like. Let's get to simming these playoffs and hopefully we win. Because that's obviously the goal. 4-2 to New York. What the heck? Let's look at the closeout game. Oh my. We scored at least 40 points every quarter. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Let's see. Oh my gosh. 4 people scoring over 20 points, and Dennis Schroeder off the bench almost puts up 20. Same with Bam. Holy crap. This team is crazy. They were ridiculously efficient. Simmons dropping 7 for 9. Bam, 8 for 8. Holy. Did anybody shoot under 50%? Nobody should. Oh, okay, yeah, Donovan Mitchell did. But we shot 66% as a team. That's absolutely crazy. The offense is nuts. The defense is ridiculous, too. We clamped up. Let's see. We got Orlando in the second round. Simulate through this. 2-1. 2-2. Hello? Okay, there we go. Simulate round. 3-2. Let's win this, and we win in 6 again. Close that game looking like this. Ooh, Bam Adebayo, Joel Embiid. But Bam Adebayo dropped 24 and 14. Donovan Mitchell with 20. Oh my gosh, this offense is actually crazy good. Looks like we go on streaks though. Let's finish simulating the round. We got the Lakers, Dallas in the other conference, and we got Toronto for us. Let's see who Toronto has. They got Markelle, Terrence Ross, John Isaac, AD, Vucevic. Oh my gosh, this team is awful. We should destroy them. Simulate round. 2-2? I don't think so. 3-2 them. Oh my gosh. Really? AD alone. Apparently carries that team. We're up by little, not a lot. This is not what I want, obviously. This is a back and forth game. Oh, Toronto's gonna beat us. Oh my. Oh, maybe not. Stop simulating, dude. We gotta jump in. We gotta jump in. I'm not gonna play. I'm just gonna watch. But we gotta jump in. A minute 20 left. We're down by 4. I can't believe this right now. Choose sides. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to jump in and play when it's like a close game like this. Because obviously I would like to, but I don't want to, you know, cheat or anything. Oh my gosh, AD against Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. Oh, fantastic block out. Let's run it. Let's run it. Get it to Ben. Get it to Ben. Oh, TJ, what are you doing? TJ, we don't have the time. We don't have the time to do this. Get it to Ben Simmons. Get it to Ben. Get back out to Donovan. Dude, what is this offense? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're down by 2. We're down by 2. I was so mad that Donovan Mitchell didn't pull the trigger. Absolutely. I mean, he was like a couple feet behind the line, but... Yo, what defense? Come on, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Get... Oh. What was that? What was that shot? What was that shot? You're fumbling the bag. Oh my gosh, we lost. We're gonna lose because Donovan Mitchell sold. He sold so hard. Oh my gosh. He should have pulled for the midi. Instead, he takes a floater from the baseline. Absolutely ridiculous. That's so sad. That's so sad that this is how the season's gonna end. Anthony Davis. Apparently, he's just an unstoppable force. I don't know if it's the fact that he's on the Lakers now that I think he's overrated, because on the Pelicans I absolutely loved him. But ooh! Oh my gosh, Donovan Mitchell again. He sold. Donovan Mitchell sold the bag. Oh my gosh. We lose in the conference finals in 6 games, I believe. Very disappointing since we won 62 games in the regular season. And that team was honestly not even good. You can't convince me this Raptors team was good. I mean, you have Anthony Davis, but then you have Vucevic. Like what? This team's not good. This team is not good. Our team was so much better. So much better. I should have had Ben Simmons at the 1. I feel like if I had Ben Simmons at the 1, this would have gone a lot better. And I guess I could have put Draymond at the power forward. And we could have gone a defensive lineup. Then we could have run Bledsoe at the 2. But then we would have had Ingram still. So that's too much to think about. But very disappointing. We lost in 6 games. Let's simulate the rest of the playoffs. Lakers won in 7. Westbrook is your finals MVP. Oh my gosh, 18, 7, and 7. Shot terribly. Wow, this was a disappointing rebuild. We failed the challenge. Let me know if you guys want me to try this again, or you guys want me to do any other challenges. But yeah, I got a couple in my mind that I'm going to be doing within the week or next couple weeks. So yeah, if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe and watch more videos. Thank you.